Hi, I'm Andrei Mincov, the founder of Trademark Factory, and in this video I'm going to share my thoughts about yet another trademarking screw-up. This time around, it's Atlanta Braves suing Braves Taxi. No! Alright, let me read it from the article, and you can always find the link in the description below. Atlanta Braves filed trademark suit against Braves Taxi. Atlanta Braves have filed federal trademark infringement suit against a Marietta-based taxi service calling itself Braves Taxi. The suit, filed November 1st, claims the taxi service is using identical and confusingly similar iterations of the Atlanta Braves trademarks on its vehicles. Braves Taxi is intentionally free-riding on the success and popularity of the Atlanta Braves by brazenly copying the Atlanta Braves trademarks. In an effort to dupe unwitting fans or other Atlantans into believing the taxi company is owned by, associated, or affiliated with, or sponsored or endorsed by Atlanta Braves, the lawsuit states. And the kitchen sink. So the photos included with the suit show taxis emblazoned with the name Braves Taxi in a font similar to the one used by the ball club, as well as a tomahawk. Atlanta Braves organization is asking the court to stop the taxi company from using any of the ball club's trademarked logos, colors, or fonts that would confuse customers. The Braves also want the court to force the taxi to give up any and all profits derived from using the logos and to pay the Braves attorneys' fees and an unspecified amount of punitive damages. The suit also asked the court to force the taxi company to give the BravesTaxi.com domain to the ball club. Alright, so the taxi company could have probably gotten away with just borrowing the name Braves Taxi. But when you go way beyond that and go to colors, when you go to just taking the logo of the club and slap it on your taxis, you basically legally shoot yourself in the foot, because you lose the argument that all similarities are purely coincidental, because they're not. And this is going to be a very expensive lesson for the taxi company, because again, with just a name, they could have had the claim that it's unrelated products, it's unrelated goods, we're not playing the game, we're giving people a ride, and you guys don't own the name for everything. They could have gotten away with that. But by copying the logos, by copying the fonts, by copying the colors, indeed, they're trying to create that mental connection between the club and their taxi. And so by doing that, they open themselves up for a very expensive lawsuit. So the plaintiff went not just for an order to prevent the taxi company from continuing to use their branding. They went for their domain name, they went for all the money they made under that brand, they made for their attorney fees. This is probably going to be the end of the taxi company. And the bottom line is, it probably was not a very good idea. Not a great marketing. Anyway, if you found this video useful, if you found it interesting, subscribe now, get notified whenever the next video goes live. And if you've got a brand that you'd be upset if somebody else stole and slapped it on their products and services, you got to protect it. So go to trademarkfactory.com, book a free call with our strategy advisors, and they'll be happy to walk you through the process. And until then, I'll see you in the next video.